So the 12 areas of differences furnished by the state of Meghalaya, wide letter number POL.78/2010/209, dated 8th of August 2011, are number 1, Tarabari, number 2, Gizang, number 3, Hahim, number 4, Langpi, number 5, Bordwar, number 6, Boklapara, number 7, Nongwa Mautwar, number 8, Khanapara Pilankata, number 9, Desh Dumriya, number 10, Block 1 and Block 2, number 11, Pisiar and Kanduli, and number 12, Ratachera. Sir, on the 23rd of July, 2021, there was a meeting at Shillong between the Chief Minister of Assam and the Chief Minister of Meghalaya. And on that day, it was decided that 6 areas of differences, namely number 1, Tarabari, number 2, Gizang, number 3, Hahim, number 4, Boklapara, number 5, Khanapara Pilankata, and number 6, Ratachera, would be taken up for consideration in the first phase. Based on the reports of the regional committees on the 29th of January 2022, a MOU was signed between the states of Assam and Meghalaya to record the agreed position arrived at between the two states and to conclude the process of joint consultations. The purpose of this MOU is to come to a conclusion to the interstate boundary between the states of Assam and Meghalaya in respect of the 6 areas of differences, out of the total of 12 areas of differences as furnished by the state of Meghalaya, wide letter number POL.78/2010/209, dated 8th August 2011, for delineation and demarcation with the fixation of boundary pillars on ground. The copy of the MOU has been submitted to the Union Home Ministry on the 31st of January 2022 for examination and consideration of the Ministry of Home Affairs. The above said matter has also been intimated to the Prime Minister on the 31st of January 2022 for his intervention to ensure that the matter be given due consideration and priority by the Government of India to resolve the areas of differences. Both the state governments have agreed on the following. Number 1, both the state governments have agreed that no new area of difference shall be added in future beyond the already identified 12 areas of differences. Out of the total of 36 villages claimed by Meghalaya in 2011, a total of 30, some fully and a few partially, is being recommended to be within Meghalaya. The details are as follows. Tarabari, out of 8 villages, all 8. In Gizang, out of 3 villages, 2 in Meghalaya. In Hahim, out of 12 villages, 11 in Meghalaya. Boklapara, out of 2 villages, 1 village in Meghalaya. Khanapara Pilankata, out of the 6, 5. Ratachera, out of the 5, 3. The areas mentioned above have been arrived through a tabletop exercise using spatial technologies and will be more accurately determined during the detailed survey to be undertaken by Survey of India in the presence of the representatives from both the state governments. A rough area of 36.79 kilometers in these 6 areas are under differences, and after the detailed discussion, surveys and visits being made by the regional committees, approximately 18 square kilometers plus minus will come to Meghalaya, and 18 square kilometers plus minus will go to Assam. Ownership of the land will not be affected irrespective of the administrative control by whichever state gets the particular area. Sir, I am very happy to be able to present this particular statement to the House, especially on the Golden Jubilee year of our state. This has been an area which has been under dispute and areas of differences for a very, very long time. And at this point in time, while I make this statement, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the leaders in the past who have contributed to bringing this discussion to this level that we are today. There are many former chief ministers, there are many former ministers, many former chief secretaries and officials who have contributed largely to the discussions and to the details of all the studies that have been done. And it is most appropriate for us to recognize the efforts that have been made by them, because it was a process. And this process has been moved towards a conclusion today, at least in the 6 areas. But it would not have been possible for us to come to this level had it not been for the hard work of all the previous governments, all the previous chief ministers, and the officials and ministers who have worked very hard.